of them. We'll do the sprawl. Remember, it's two postures on the sprawl. My hips are forward, my hips are up. Right, curve spine, round spine. And then when they spin to the side, whatever side they spin to, we're going to roll out on this. Okay? The most common thing. Either triangle, omoplata, arm bar, arm drag, all of that's possible. Okay, so I'm going to show kind of several of the okay? Yes. Now, we'll shoot this. I'm going to close arms up. My legs, like, I don't want to get them shaggy. Move them further apart. Right? If my legs are bent, he can raise it up. Right? My legs straight, they're further apart. Just try and let that leg super heavy. My hips are full. Okay? Just like if you were doing what? The tip is to look up. Okay? If I'm lifting somebody up on the floor, I look up. So he tries to drive on this. If the point his hands hit the mat, that's when I've won the first battle. Okay? Second battle, weight on his shoulders. Before I spin the side, I can then work attacks. But my hands are free to grapple his hands if he tries to grab a leg as I go by. Once I'm here, roll on the shoulder. Right there. Okay? So here's the rules. Hard. Legs straight. Okay? You're going to win in your swimmer. That's the first battle. Then you got to raise those hips and put that weight on your shoulders. So you get more mobility to go to either side. On their hand, making it harder to grab your leg in. Okay? So, if you're pushing me, right here, just start walking me back right here, and then I go. So right here, yes. Keep going back, boom. Now, change your hips, raise your hips. And then take your chest, I feel it on my mid back, take it to my, yes. Now, I'm heavy right here. And your hands are light. So spin to the side. As he spins, I'm rolling out. Okay? Whatever side he's on, I roll out on that side. So watch here. What? And look, this is a point. Partners, you can fall down here if you don't have a good base. Me, I've got to think about getting this leg around. Okay? So I can triangle. If he pulls his hand inside here, I guard. Okay? So, when I roll, think about swinging your leg around here. Swing. Sometimes you'll swing around and you'll like get some disconnection. You can hit an arm gripping. Okay? So swing this way. Beautiful. Try and do that same arc in the arm bar or triangle arm bar. See, if I put that hand back inside, it's regular arm bar. Right? If I don't, you could be trying, that's what we triangle arm bar. Now kind of roll away from me, like think seated guard. Here. Now sit up. Right? Now one up seated guard real quick. Like try and land. Seated guard. Yeah, well, you'll disconnect a certain amount, but try and land in seated guard. Okay. So you don't have to build in the sit-up. Yes. Right? So those are some options.
You're in turtle and they're on your side.
Yeah. Whatever side they're on, I roll on that side. Okay. One other option. Let's say you stay down. I like okay. Not necessarily for that. Like I said, it wouldn't be a problem. It gives you some base. Right, roll on this. There's scar. And then look, I'm in a posture where he could do an arm bar. Here's the thing, when you arm bar people, this is when you don't. You're not going to arm bar somebody if they're up like this. Right? So, my posture is usually down. Let me put you in side control. Recover your guard. See? I'm in a good position to get attacked. Right? With whatever. Yeah, you can reach the collar easily. Think about all of it. Sprawl and spin. First on bottom rolls out. Guard, cool. That's number one. Triangle is the second most common thing that happens when you do that. You want to play with Hobson will always call that the leg hook. You just put your shin in their hip.
So that back take, are you getting a foot in between their legs and dragging them? Or what exactly are you getting this
So just whatever side. When I roll out and I come to this seated position, it's like that. And look, so I'm not gonna snake into this one and switch my hips. Right? The other arm, yeah, not a big deal. Right? And that's an idea I'll use if they're more postured up or if there's some disconnection. Right? So you try that. Sit up. And I was doing this one. That on? Uh-huh. Try again. That one? Yes. If you're rolling, go back. If you're rolling here, you're gonna arm. Yes. It's just the momentum goes to it. Right? If I was rolling, if he's here and I'm rolling out here, right? It's like you're shaking hands, but grab their tricep. And then it's, you can kind of lay back with it, but it's this, like, look, I went in like this, and it's switching the hips. Okay? So that, look, that's like the more advanced option. Triangle, arm bar is possible. All right? Good. 1, 2. You. How you doing, bud? All right. Okay. Here you go. How we do first? Sure. Yeah. Forward. I got one. Yeah. This is so handy. Can we go back to small? Yeah. So small. You're going to slide your shoulder down. And so what I did was turn back. Howie, let me say small. Sure. Now, yeah, get your shoulder on like closer to his neck, but still on his. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Is that right? It didn't feel it.
See, when you take your hips up, slide your chest down to his scap hands.
Gotcha.
Yeah, not like you lose some of it. It controls them a little bit, but not. They don't want to take away their.
This is great. You want to shoot on Zach?
Yeah. There's a triangle, pal. Let's see that sprawl again, bro.
Hips up. We're going to do like a pyramid.
Maybe your chest up a little more.
Whichever way you feel comfortable.
Okay, pause right there. Now, walk back just a little bit more. Now, chest.
Now I have to do some hips.
Close, go back.
That can be what
When you're here,
You can't pressure any rules, you go with it. When you're
here,
rolling,
you
it's
want.
like, oh, he's rolling. So like,
So you're like sinks.
So your wife is
Yeah, not on their neck, on their like right across their scapulas. That's where I want my hips. It's gonna be kind of mid back when you sprawl. Yeah, there you go. Now slap. There, that's so much better. Here's the thing. Some people try their sprawl goes kind of straight to
It's because you're
but that's against you do kind of what I'm talking about. Fully engage those hips.
so yeah.
It's just like that's the maximum. You may win a little before that. I always, my big thing is like, I want you to feel like you're running into a wall when I'm like this, right? So,
Like this is fun too. But really here I ain't gonna.
right? See, my hips are always like what I'm telling you, right? And then once I win, so, but that's. There you go. See, once you activate, yes. And then look how you pulled me off my.
forward.
I would like to be like this, and you have me like this. Toes can't be live. You know, so
and now our free hand.
that hip thing though, I don't ever want this to happen during the takedown. If I can. As soon as you shoot, I want to be here.
Angle your body.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
Put your elbow to the mat, your hips.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say shoot. Well, here's the time.
I'm in trouble all the time. I chase.
Here's my one thing at the time. But I can only do one part of it. That's gonna help. I mean, I want to learn it all.
Shooting on.
Sure, shooting. No, you're shooting. Okay. That's what we do.
Your elbows in here.
Not great. Every time I walk in, it's like this.
That's what's getting me.
I'm already rolling around that way, but it's kind of hard. It's closer, you know. Everything can have your own. That's even if you better pull to the back.
I like it because it feels like my action.
What are you doing in town, Gary? Oh, you had a, that's right, you had an appointment. Dennis. That's right, I remember now. Pretty good at remembering schedules.
Yeah, some people actually place that for like essentially like what
I really don't think I have anything here though, because
Well,
it feels like I do.
His hand is a
This leg,
in real life,
normally they have to have it hooked. So there's probably a way to do it. Normally I'd have to have it
Like
hooked
it,
in
I
there.
see what's but
I'll tell you what you would. There. Me uncomfortable. I don't know anything about that. That would be me trying to get out of there.
okay, guys. How we doing?
I have a question.
Yes.
When you roll, kind of ending up in a here situation where I have this
I did
leg,
that once. That's
but
why.
I don't know what does this leg need to do for me to attack to see. This is
You
not
could do
positioned.
well. You could do a variety of things. You kind of have heel exposure, right? If you really are good at outside heel hook, you can lock this here. Go. Yes. And then just pull it that way. Think about twisting his foot like a jar this way. There you go. That's outside heel hook. Let's say you just had this. Grab his pinky toe and go. Just keep pushing. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it kind of toe hold. I call it a toe hold. It kind of calf crusher, like compress everything back here, but it really targets it.
This reminds me of Sharpie being like, look at this body part. How can I push it in a way that moves?
But we go back down. Look, I rolled out to that same spot. Big turn.
You just let us know
If
whenever
you
you're
will
leaving
swing
and grab
this
it.
leg around, you kind of ran in. Now swing that leg, or yes, boom, whatever you want. Right? It could be guard, it could be triangle. If I put my arm bar. Okay. If there's a little disconnection, you get way out because you're swinging that leg. Right. All right. Any questions? Else? Others? Okay, look, knee bars are something that's going to come up a little bit on the 30. We're looking at 3 ways to knee bar from that slam prevention. We're just going to work the prevention. We're not trying to do the leg hook or the overhead. Okay? However, I think that one of the most valuable things that I've learned from that lesson is when someone tries to, you hug them. They're not always straddling. So think in your spectrum of back, I need to be able to escape the turtle. So what we just did, escape the back from stairs. We talked about different things to do to break and reverse the roll. Okay? But if you're a little late on that, and he starts, so I want to move to that stretch. Go ahead and pick me up. I'm not going to do it. Well, good. Okay. Now I want not just to drop it. I used to when I first learned this, I thought it was like, oh yeah, here. If he steps back, so it's think of it as down and forward. I want to add weight over his grip. Right? So think about like we're talking about like we don't want our hips to hinge when someone's doubling. But we do want. Okay. Now if you try and pick me up. Right? Try and pick me up. Here. Now, my weight, I need to make my feet light. Okay? That's what makes this go back. Okay. How I'm doing that is hips go down. Okay? Here. Cool. Now, we talk about two. Right? That stuff all over. I'm sure you do. Up. Here. If I stay standing here, stand back. Pick up. He holds on to it. Put the big toe under your ear, under your head. A lot of people show crossing the feet, heel tap. I like this Hickson detail by opening the hips, like this. More hips into it versus this. Both are finished. This one's better. Now look, if their weight, kind of like, think about this. Go to pick up. If his weight's upright, this is going to be backwards. If it's leaning down, right, that's a great time to hook. Okay, same idea. Several of the students are ending up like this. If that's the case, tuck it under your top elbow. If you will roll under the person, pick up here. So like hook and roll under this. Okay? Same idea. So look, three scenarios. They fall, you finish it standing. They pull you back, very confident. You the ground. You can't ankle pick them backwards. You hook and you roll underneath them. And you finish on your side. Make sense?
Sure.
1, 2.
Well, it depends on so if I had your right leg, I'm going rolling towards my left shoulder.
All right.
I'll pick you up here.
Widen your feet a little bit. Think like very much like an hourglass stance and big
So you fell down that time, so now you finished that.
you have to do that.
Remember what he did with his feet?
Yeah,
This is
something like that.
Well,
Well,
that was
Like I want her toes to go that way.
something like that.
But this is like brace on that knee.
Oh, okay, so it's that knee that's touching.
It's like
Okay.
no. You just go like the same thing.
Alright, let's do
Just
Put more his look. That way should totally work.
That way.
Most people show it that way. That Hickson shows it this way.
This one, I'm not going down at all.
Sit back. There you go. Yeah. It's nasty. That Jeff was that guy. Because we've all seen it. He's a white belt, you know, like, and it's like, oh, I've never seen it done that way.
You almost had it hits in there a little bit. Yeah.
And it says kind of like,
Eat avocado just to pull them up.
look, if that happens, it's more like when you fall that way. You want to under your arm. Under the armpit. Yeah.
An easy task.
twist. Yeah.
It is scary.
You try and
Go ahead and cross
at least
the
my arm over.
Yeah.
Follow.
Oh, it's standing.
The first one's gonna be standing. So.
See, that one you gotta so much more engagement.
You got a little bit more hips
It's not on the bottom. That's the one we don't work.
Put the hill behind your
It almost lands where it's
I'm gonna let go so you can just stand.
I'm trying not to just like cheat you.
yeah, and then your bare feet like you did, and then
With this, we're putting it
under your if you can extend your hips out. Yeah. Ooh.
right there.
Yes. The hips. You kind of have
Holy crap. the next one. Alright, I'll be here.
Let's drag you down, and then that one under yourself. This shoulder. Shoulder, not that one. Yeah, this one. We do it. I feel it, but it's just not there.
Problems we're doing.
It's like I feel the pressure, but it's just not quite there. Oh no.
Oh, there.
You'll feel it.
Alright, and then over here.
Ryan, on the knee bar, where was you have it tucked or you just much better?
Yeah, see, did it feel like it was turning before that?
I just was like tucking it and I'm like, why is this not?
Look, if you're an expert, I can do the front part.
Get it.
I liked it way better in
Put
the
weight
way.
on it, like you're leaning. You're doing a roll linebacker stance. Yeah, get that foot on the ground.
Use your other arm, bro. Yeah, left shoulder.
Thank you. Zach.
Well, if you have their right leg, you want to go elbow deep, right in the crease of their knee, and roll over your left shoulder. So when you do this, your left arm hooks, roll over your left shoulder, going that way a little bit.
This way.
Yeah. But try to get your hand under his leg.
Something like this.
You were kind of outside shoulder, shoulder between his legs.
If you go the other way, the leg ends up on top.
I think it's more how they land.
So it's more like I roll it inside. I think you like roll outside. How do you roll any other way? It's like you have this.
Just head position of your head.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yes.
Try that arm like that we did, and then roll it inside like you just did.
Yeah, like that.
There you go.
I gotta watch someone else.
There's only one way I need to work on that. Let you on the spot, Harry.
So you go left, down, so we land here.
You're in the same, now you're in the same.
Put that sucker.
No, you just end up in the same position, same finish.
Yes, very good.
Or here,
And then the other one.
suck it, but it gets you to a weird spot. So come on, where it's so I'm here, elbows wide.
Well, like if you roll the other way, the other leg will wind up in here. Like you'll have his on top leg instead of his on bottom leg.
But instead, transition.
Okay, how we doing, guys? Here right now.
We're struggling, coach.
Stretch one.
The roll. Do it.
I was gonna roll and then I messed that up.
Hands on the floor. Good. Now hook. Okay. Now roll up underneath.
And so for this,
Get under your hip. This knee is up. The other knee is down.
Yep.
Now use that foot on the floor. Yes. Oh, already. Now barely move your hips. When you put that foot on the floor, that's why I was like.
Towel had something with two.
With the roll?
Yeah, I'm just going the wrong way. So anyways, we're here.
Hook.
Zip that
Yeah. Now,
through his legs.
look, I think about rolling over the shoulder of the hand that's on.
So that's
Yes, but just do that. Just do that from that position. Just
Oh.
do that.
okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So then we're here. Yeah.
And then put
Is
your
this
left foot on the floor,
Okay.
right? And your right leg is across it. Open your knee, left knee, and move your hips forward.
Okay.
Just lay all the way. And then just
toes and your hips. Gotcha.
He's down. So, stay back.
You want to do it right now?
Do the roll.
I was gonna do the. Oh, I haven't done any of them yet.
Oh, you have the knee? Alright, go for it, man.
There, yeah, tuck it. And then freeze there. Put that foot a little more forward. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's reset that. If he pull, he's gonna hold on to you this time. And
Yeah.
You want to follow everything.
Okay.
Good. Put that under your. Yep. Now.
He said to me, raise that up. I don't know what that does. How about that?
That's how that rolls. Yeah. And then rock. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Put that big toe under your head. See, keep it from turning. Right? Yeah. And then same sort of thing.
And the thing is, they don't follow me in the back.
Kind of try to go through. That's fine.
Supposed to feel like something on there.
But-
I don't know why. It's just natural. And some things are just silent.
If they
Okay,
turn
let's slow.
your roll, like their legs and out.
Okay.
Different move.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to do it in a way that they can't turn.
Yeah.
Right? And getting that big toe under your head, that prevents the turn if you're, you know, don't get that immediately.
So is that the heel hook you go under the armpit? Is that what you're saying?
It's sort of, you can hook the toes in your elbow.
Okay. Yeah, for us.
See that? Good. Yes. Very good. All right, guys. Time. I think everybody's looking all right on this. Okay. Any questions on Kneebar?
For that standing one, I'm not trying when their legs up, I'm not trying to lower my hips to be more on their.
There's a little bit of hip lock. Think about it. It's almost like you're gonna slip a punch, right? So I'm here, like it's a little bit of my knee turning in, right?
Okay.
And it's a little bit of my hips going back.
So you're focused on like this part here doing that instead of the front of your hip.
Well, look, my hips are gonna go forward a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Also, it's kind of like a Z-walk a little bit.
Scoops down. All right. Okay. Let's do, just go over back defenses. Let's just do a pop quiz real quick on what we remember. So I'm going to take your back. Three main things we showed, all for the mount prevention. We worked these a time. Chris taught all of these and a few more in his seminar. Top hand. I'm trying to come up to mount. He frames. Leg entanglement's an option. If you pull the other leg through first, guard recovery is the option. Here's the thing. Whatever's that, if he falls that way, then my next thing, I've got to go to mount. He has weight on my leg. Okay? Get this elbow across. That is on the knee. So from my knee to my bottom hip, he has a frame across. I'm going to come across for that. Plus, he's still got weight on my leg. All right, so as I'm trying to come up, well, there he is. All right, come back. Okay, yes, grab the thumbs. Okay. So you can do it either side, right? And then just run into that same protocol. We prefer, come back. We prefer the underhook side. It's, A, like if it was a choke, right? And you fall to this side, we show like, yeah, there's a good way to finish, right? think if it's rear naked choke, I want my lock on. Okay. Right? So, go to the overside again. I can abandon and go for, right? So that's, then we have to go to arm triangle defense. That'll be calm. Just like if you start doing this, you will see something. Right? The arm triangle is not an option for me if he falls to the other side. So here. Now, freeze at this point. You've got, like, you need to grab the closest you can to the thumb. Yes, good grip. You put your shoulder before he opens his chest. Okay? Now I'm still trying to mount, he's still. You can break the seatbelt from right here. Here's another. Right? Grab this hand here. So I start with your hand. Okay, now grab, and then grab. And then, well, go whatever side you want. Right? And that one you can constantly get out into side control, but keep your weight on them. You gotta keep your weight on them, not on the mat. If you want to make this a reversal. It's hard for the mouth. Right. So like, look, I like this about Hickson's. He's like, oh, your escape didn't work because they did X, Y, Z. And he's like, well, if you just do this, if they do Y, it still works. Well, what if they do this? Well, you do this. So I taught that to the last class. You want it now, I know it doesn't work anymore. So they are holding me in a slightly different version of the mount. Alright? Structure. Henry Akins. We did one escape. 8 different ways. They hold you out this way, that way, 8 different ways. You do the escape no matter what. So it's like, that's how we should think about it. You don't want to work under like, well, if they do this, it's like, that's like 50-50, you know? Like, we want it to work. So there is the essence of this is to make it work. I'll talk to you earlier. I can do the same escape no matter what. Does that make sense? Let's see.
There you go again? Yeah. That felt better. I would have did differently. Me too.
Yeah, I think.
YouTube video web and then published it.
And then the one where you go to grab.
Crouch, that's the, that's the top hand here. Bang. Pressure.
And then I can.
Go into that. Yeah, you already did that.
What was the?
Have you trouble where you're waiting on her?
Oh, just immediately. Oh wait.
When you fall, some of your weight.
I had the wrong limb here. Oh yeah, sorry. When you said side control,
Whichever way.
Yeah. I thought we were doing sheet though.
We are.
Yeah.
This is pre.
Look, Scott, I forgot to tell you that Scott was showing to do
ran into my guard.
Yeah, you kept his arm.
That's awesome.
It's a guard.
Yeah, I guess. And this one popped my head out of the seatbelt.
I'll try to take your back.
Yeah, but still, though. Yeah, that's
Yes, and then he was like a switch to reverse Tesla, but I never seen that.
Yeah, that's actually so simple.
He did have.
This side.
Oh, right past that.
yeah, there's some stuff there. Yep.
Yeah.
Come up
The ones that Brendan just do it to everybody.
Look, I don't know.
You should put in some rigid control first. Now,
Think about put your shoulders on the floor and then open.
Like here?
Yeah, turn. There you go. Now run that same protocol. It's beautiful. If he doesn't come up, you can leg up from right there. We talked about this a lot when we were on this.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand it's so good. He's late. You come up and go. Or you could just
Which is strategically more valuable.
you suck at leg locks, you better come up to the guard and pass. Like, what are you better at, passing or leg locking? And look, you'll get good at both ones. But it's just like, well, I know more about passing. In that situation, I would say, if you have the awareness,
It's terrible.
always good to be on top. If it's sport, score 2
Okay.
points.
Sometimes you get work done.
Change it up on you.
So you come up now, Howard. If he doesn't try and mount you, come up on it and just go.
Okay.
Big, yeah. That keeps, that kind of keeps.
Kind of like messing with it. So when you're saying here,
So,
then I'm just kind of recovering.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We just go from
Here.
He was doing it.
Yeah.
But
Hey guys, watch this real quick. So look, do not try and mount Howie. Okay? Don't try and mount him. Howie, start doing your thing. Now you come on top, Howie. Boom, you're in half guard. It'll be guard or half guard. Okay? I think I said that to every group. Okay, so that's just kind of the thing. This escape can be a battle. You know, like we mentioned, you could escape, reverse the side control. Right? This guard may happen bottom. You may go to leg entanglement. Right? So be prepared for all of it. Like I said, it's not just about like when you continue your escape here, it may look a little different. It may you know, he does that all the time.
he was watching my Jitsu.
All right. There we go. But be prepared for like. Think about this. You know, like when I started this gym, I didn't really think it would look the way it looks right now. At the first location, you know, it came a long way, right?
yeah, we used to have orange mats.
So think when you start your escape, the end point may not look you have a guard on bottom. That's okay. Like you can go anywhere with this escape. You know, they may not try, right? That you may fall to the other side and then try an arm track. So don't have a fixed end, just like in life, right? Like I don't even know what's for.
Yeah, and that's a problem. problem for me.
Everybody rolling?
No. My back hurts.
All right. Okay. Let's you go with Howie first, and everybody partner up, and we'll do it.
You know this.
I'll tell you when to switch.
Try to change the diaper.
I'll tell you when to switch. No timer.
No timer.
Start with